just realized that I forgot to change the notification for the Twitch folks, so I apologize. Whoops. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's a live stream time. It's a daytime live stream time. What is happening? So we have a day of Battlesector today, plus we get a lot of today's Slitherine day, basically. And so we're gonna do some Battlesector, and then we're gonna do the we've done this before, the Slitherine next thing that they do, where they like announce all the stuff that they're doing. So we'll do that in about an hour, and then it ain't over, because I'll be back again tonight in 14 hours. I will be here again. You're gonna get tired of me. You're gonna see this guy's face again. You're gonna see me again tonight. You know what? Tonight though is gonna be special, because it's gonna be a rare costumed stream. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Archmage. Yeah, the daytime streams every once in a while. I do these daytime streams like a few times a year. It's always exciting because I see names that I see those few times a year. Good stuff. So yeah, so I apologize for the watch stream streaks. Just pop in for a second and you can get it. So yeah, it's late, so we're gonna do some Battlesector today, some Warhammer, and then we're gonna go and watch the announcement thing, and then I'll be back tonight, where there will be costumes. Black Flag Resynced. I don't know that I know Black Flag like Assassin's Creed. Is that what it is? Is it like a modded, updated thing or something? Oh, okay, yeah. I never played it. It's a little too popular, I suppose, for me. I always try to especially on the big names. Those are covered by everyone else. I try to stick with the other stuff. I've played a little Assassin's Creed. Never played Black Flag though. Yeah, let's not get carried away. That's a lot of pixels. So, let's see what else. I think I got everything all set up. That's set up. That's set up. Yeah. I think we're all good. Good. So we'll play some games today. Some Slitherine games. Also, what time is it? I think they've got so there's a sale. It hasn't begun yet, but there's going to be a sale that starts in 4 minutes, I think. Either 4 minutes or an hour and 4 minutes, or maybe 2 hours and 4 minutes. I don't know my time zones. But sometime in there's going to be a big Slitherine sale. And you know what Slitherine sale means? Or you know what sale means? You get yourself a new video here in a couple days. I know, as soon as I said, so I did that video on Battlesector, which I just posted this morning, just like an hour ago. And I said something about elves. And as I said it, I was like, oh, wait, well, elves, that's Eldar, you know. But, yeah, you Warhammer folks, you know. Anyway. So we're going to play some Warhammer Battlesector today. And as I did that video, which kind of ran over what the game is and what all the things are about the game, because this game's been out for 5 years, and it has developed a lot over those 5 years. And I thought today, since I've already talked about what the game is and all the background stuff and all your Warhammer stuff, today we'll just play the game. And I want to mess around with this Crusade mode. I haven't put much time at all into Crusade mode, which I think is kind of a neat idea. For the quick rundown, you've got two main campaigns, Age of Crimson and Deeds of the Fallen, which is a proper story campaign. There's a bunch of custom campaigns. You can make your own campaigns in the game. Demonic Incursion is King of the Hill, not King of the Hill, but defend against the swarm. And then Planetary Supremacy, which I think we did. I want to say I played a video, I did a stream on this. I know I did something with it because I was searching for my videos and I thought I had a bunch of videos on Battlesector. I could only find one, so maybe they were streams and but that one is a pretty neat one where you're like conquering little zones. But for like a little hour that we have today, I want to try a crusade mode and see how this works. This is more like a dynamic campaign. And so you start out with like a small little faction, just a little 610 or 600 or so point group, and you slowly work your way through missions in this dynamic campaign, whether it be short or medium or long. And in this kind of like a randomized sort of experience. And I thought we'd try that out today. So we shall be Astra Militarum. I want to try these guys out. These are the guys that are just like big tanks and infantry. That's kind of what we do with these guys. I was real debating what I was going to do because we got like the Ultramarines of the new folks. The new folks have been added in here. We got big old demons. We got bugs. We got orcs, of course. But you know what? Just dudes with guns and a couple big tanks and a big chicken walker. Yeah, I like that. We will fight against allies because why not? Let's do it. Okay, so I don't think there's much to do here yet, but let's go ahead and just get in there. So a zone is a cluster of 1 to 3 battles must be clear to progress. Upon completing a zone, players are guaranteed the rewards displayed in the bottom left corner. We get points. Okay, complete the last zone against the boss. Successful conquest of the planet. So we're conquering the planet. The quick rundown. Whoops, I mean hit confirm on that one. I think we only have like 10 points, something like that. We'll just bear. Let's see. The quick rundown here is like you start with a small army, and then as you play, you get perks and you get bonuses and things, and then you can add those into your army to like specialize units and upgrade your army and make your army bigger, and you know, campaign style. You know how it works. So I think, it was 1,000 points, wasn't it? Maybe I should add a few more people in there. I didn't mean to go in there already. Let's go back. I know it starts away at 610, and I can. Well, okay, that's fine. We'll start with the basic army, and then we'll just add a couple folks in there. That one, and keep it. We'll fight against allies, yeah, and then we'll make sure we add our few folks in there. We want to. We need headquarters upgrades. We can do. Oh, we do have one of those too. So time. That's heavy weapons squad, las cannon. Las gun with bayonet. Swords. I will take. Give me a new squad, I think. Or we can upgrade our guys with new weapons and things. These are what we can throw onto our guys. Can I have this one? I can't have that one yet. I want that one, but I can't have it yet. I'm not sure which one. There we go.
Disorder, sloth. Each one a sin punishable by death.
Yeah, punishable. Yeah, let's punish some sins. That sounds like a good idea. So now we've got a squad of 610. We can add in another 390 points, so we shall do that. I've got a big tank in there. Can I have any more tanks? Is this my only options of these guys? So yeah, we'll throw in like another tank. Oh, we'll get those new guys we just added in. There they are. They look rather happy. They got a big sword. They got a big gun. Yeah. Give me like.
This is my Ripper.
Give me 2 of those guys.
This is my Ripper.
That's his Ripper. And then I'd like a second chicken walker. We got like a flaming chicken walker. We can also have a plasma cannon. Chicken walker. What do they want to call themselves? That guy. Mech. I'll call him Mechs. And we'll add him into the army. So now we got 50 points to spare. Perfect. Throw in some more troops. There we go. So there is our army. We don't need reserves. Reserves are for chumps. Let's just get in there and battle it out. So, if you haven't seen Warhammer before, you don't know what Warhammer is. I should probably say this is like Warhammer itself is sort of like the classic turn-based tactical tabletop game, and this is of course the digital version of that. 40K is set in like a terrible universe. Everything's terrible. with lots of guns and lots of flamethrowers, and for some reason lots of swords with chainsaws and all kinds of other things. I think there's like a bit of a story where like humanity went into the stars, but everything's awful, and so now humanity's awful, and everybody wants to kill each other. You know how that, the same old story, you know. But turn-based tactics, that's well, all you need to know really for Warhammer. Each of these guys, they move, they attack, move, attack, that kind of thing. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only war. There you go. That sums it up pretty good.
Victory through discipline.
So, we are just ordinary folks, humans this time around, but there is other dudes out there. Our job today is to eliminate all enemies. We shall do that. We got a lot of little things saying who needs to go. Get out of here. We don't need to see you. Each unit has different things. Some have more things than others that they can do. These guys have Ripper guns. They have swords. We've got, where's my, oh, he's down there in the hole. This is my plasma cannon dude. And we've also got, oh, big old tank. Where's my other dude at? There he is. Flamer dude. Let's walk Flamer dude forward. So we got movement points. We move 5 spaces. We also have an action that we can do. And there's our actions right there. So we're just going to stroll this guy on up and get a look on. One thing I like that this game does have is while he's moving, we can move other guys as well. Why don't more turn-based tactical games do this? I don't know.
Heavy weapons.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Awaiting your orders.
You know those games you have to wait for the next guy or the guy to like finish his movement before you can move the next guy? What's up with that? Let's get everyone moving there. Okay, I think it's everybody. Everyone has like other actions like available, but there's nothing really. We don't see anybody. There ain't nobody out there. We're just gonna walk up there and slam our face into the other guy. We have Necrons apparently what we're fighting. Oh, they're over there. Well, hang on a minute.
There's more of them.
There's more of them. I thought you guys. Wait a minute. Well, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know we were surrounded. I should have read my briefing, I guess, a little better. There they go. So these guys are like Necrons. You know what you can tell by the name. These guys, they have the sort of regeneration thing, and so they're like that kind of tanky. With each unit, so like there's 5 guys in that group. You can see all the hit points, and you click on them. You can see even more things and what their accuracy and all the stats and everything. If you want numbers, they're all there. And I think you can actually even add in more numbers. Oh, I already have it on. You can show detailed information, which is already on there, and so you can see where all the numbers and things come from. That's right, Junction. Yeah, outrageous, isn't it? I don't understand it. But anyways, apparently we're surrounded, so we should probably not be surrounded.
What next, sir?
We know there's some over here as well. I think we're going to kind of use... What's your range on this thing? So after 10 tiles, you can accuracy fall off. I just blast them. 47%. That sounds all right. You can't frag very far, huh? Within 3 tiles. Yeah, you can't throw a grenade very far. But you can blast them.
Firing.
You hit a couple of them, I suppose that's a good idea. I think like I just want to kind of keep you like on this side.
Moving to the battle line.
There's some guys right there. Facing is a big deal. Apparently not a big deal against these guys. Against melee things, it's a big deal. And it's a big thing in like the main campaign because you're fighting against these like alien bugs that like charge you and stuff. You want to be facing them, otherwise they cause a bad day. Each model has a supercharge that thing, buddy. This supercharging time. 40% chance to take a damage. I don't care. Your job is to take damage. Boom. Oh, we blasted those guys. Nice. All right. Okay, let's get on. Let's get on over here. As a guy or a kid, when I was a kid, I have never personally played Warhammer. I have watched Warhammer played multiple times. I have some friends I have 2 different groups of friends that have been into Warhammer at some point. But I've never played it myself. But I have painted a lot of Warhammer figures. So does that count? I think that counts. I'm going to mark him as an Overwatch like right that. So he'll just kind of watch that angle there. Overwatch is a thing. There's like Overwatch mechanics and momentum mechanics we'll get to when we get to it. But let's just get in a position here. Anyway, so I'm familiar with Warhammer. I have painted a lot of Warhammer. I know some lore stuff, but I haven't really played a lot of Warhammer. I'm going to let you Overwatch as well. Just kind of keep an eye on that zone.
Waiting.
Waiting.
Victory
And then we got the Commissar here.
discipline.
Who I suppose we should have watch. I mean, I guess we could kind of just like hang out. There's no need to execute anyone, buddy. Just, you know,
Let them come.
just get a hold of yourself. I'm going to have you walk on this one. Painting is one group, playing another group. Just collecting another group. yeah, basically. It seems like each time I'll have a friend that like really gets into it, or like a group of friends will really get into it. But then it'll kind of wane. They'll paint a bunch. They'll spend all the time talking about what they're gonna do, and then they won't play. They'll just paint them. So this is a cheaper version of collecting your armies, I suppose. Let me Overwatch this zone over here.
Ready.
The only thing gonna come from behind, I think. I got Mr. Tank, who I guess I'm just gonna Overwatch Mr. Tank. I know there's a guy here. We saw there was some this way. I don't, are them behind me? I'm gonna
We'll get you there.
guess that there's a bunch over there. Everybody, I think I got everybody. Yeah, Overwatch.
Light them up.
If I haven't moved you, Overwatch. Those other guys are just bugs.
Another threat to grind into the dirt.
There you go. So these guys are gonna do some hacking and slashing. Mostly slashing.
Quarry spotted.
Is that where they're going? They're gonna go right and stand right there? All right. Two groups on that side.
We'll get them back.
Ouch. Ouch. That's my plasma one, I think, right? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, plasma cannon. What are you you're the flame guy?
Sentinel, ready.
I thought I had a flame guy. Did I pick?
Armored
Oh,
Sentinel,
oops.
ready.
I thought I had one flame guy, one plasma guy, but apparently not. Well, supercharge? It worked pretty well last time. Each model has a 40% chance to take... So he could take 40 damage. He's got plenty. He's got 210 left. He doesn't need hit points. Blast him.
Overcharging.
There you go. That's more like it. Okay. Is it possible there's no one else coming from the other side? Maybe. What's your range on this thing? 1 to 4. So you ain't in range. I mean, you can walk over here and start blasting up front and close and all that. Let's get you to do it. A couple of you guys are dead. I'd rather you not be dead. You just like toss it like right there. Right there. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
At a range. Why don't you head on up here? Every time I see like Warhammer stuff, I'll go to a store for something for D&D, and then I'll see the Warhammer stuff in there, and I'm like, man, it's cool looking stuff, and I really want to get into it, but then
Armored Sentinel, ready.
then I look at the price tag and I think, you know what? Maybe not this time. I guess we can stand like right over here. There's possibly something coming from up here, and we're gonna get shot in the back. That'd be a bad thing. But there we go. There we go. Okay, and he's already moved. I mean, you guys can check out what's going on over here. Let's like head over that way, and you head over this way.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
I don't want to get like too far out there on my own. Hey, Heroic, how's it going? Yeah. Daytime stream. Do we just blast? We just blast. 32% chance to hit. Oh, they're too close. Can you just turn around and shoot these guys, please?
Firing on target.
There you go. Swing and a miss.
What next, sir?
This game is, one thing nice about this game is it is very easy to get into. Because it's such a, you know, it's so many turn-based tactical games have been inspired by, of course, Warhammer. It's like, it's your classic turn-based tactical game. So it's really easy to get into. If you play one, you can figure this one out. And, you know, move and attack, move and attack. You get a few different attack options. Most of the customizing is with making the army and choosing the different weapons and things you've got. These guys that I've got here are somewhat customizable. Not as much as others. Some are very customizable. He's behind full cover. Yeah, I can't really see around that. But if he gets... Can you get to where... You could go, like, right there. We can't see him right there. If something comes around here and chews on us, we're going to be in trouble. But if you sit right there, when he comes walking up, you can blast him. What, you got a missile launcher? Yeah, why don't you missile launch some things? There you go, buddy.
Awaiting your orders.
My orders are just staying right there because they're going to come in, they're going to chew on your face, and it's going to hurt real bad.
Chimera transport ready.
What's your range? You can't, like, turn around and take a shot at that? Oh, yeah, do it. Do it.
Supporting fire.
Last time I played the Sisters Sororitas, and they were rather enjoyable because they did a whole lot of fire, like a whole lot of flamethrowers and things, and it's not only does it look good, it just feels good sometimes to roast some aliens or humans. Oh, bad move, buddy. Bad move. Bad move. Where's my Overwatch? Maybe it wasn't a bad move. Overwatch! We forgot the Overwatch. We forgot about it. These guys are in trouble. But there's only 3 of them. How much trouble can they do? They got little claws.
I'm not made for this.
Slowly back it up. Yeah, they're regenerating there. Oh, hey, what? That's not regenerate. That's a teleport away. Outrageous. These cowardly Necrons just like running away. Can you guys hit him? Too close. Can you... Oh, missile launcher, yeah. Well, that's a bit of an issue. They're gonna chew on me if I move.
What next, sir?
I'd like you to come around here and shoot these guys in the back. Can you do that for me? You can go there. Use my 4 movement points. I got 1 action point left to shoot these guys. We could use the next action point to move 1 more space. We don't need to do that. We'll stand right there, and we will... I think we just... Oh, we can't frag them. We will just shoot them. 57% chance to hit. And we will blast each of them. They all have 50 hit points, each of these models here. And we did a poor job. Well, that was terrible. We may have to back up. Let me shoot this guy. We're very split up. I guess maybe I could have just like stayed in the middle and kind of let them come to me because they're all melee. I didn't though. I was too eager to run in there. We're gonna get chopped a lot. Yeah. No, it's not what I want. The opposite of what I wanted. Oh, well, he's gonna die. Sorry, buddy. Can I get this? We don't have any jetpacks with these guys, do we? Anybody jetpack? What does Embark do? Embark, you can like hop into one of these guys? Okay, you know. Well, we're kind of in trouble here. Anybody got like some movement? Can you see them? I don't... Yeah? No? What about my tank? My tank went way over here. And they're behind that dang building. Well, that was just not good.
Armored Sentinel ready.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna stroll on up. YouTube video cover the campaigns. I'm curious which ones are story campaigns like the first, which ones are added free instead of paid DLC. So like what's it called? Something of the Fallen. So the one on top, whatever it's called, is the one that comes with the game, and then the one below that, Deeds of the Fallen, that's the name of it, is a paid DLC. Everything else, like all the other campaign stuff, is free. It's part of the game. So Deeds of the Fallen is the paid DLC campaign they've got. All the other DLCs are just the extra factions. So as far as like the proper gameplay is all there except for the Deeds of the Fallen. That's the only additional one. So like what I'm doing right now, and the what's it called, the planetary supremacy or whatever in the hex grid one, those are all in the game. Oh, there we go. Well, that's... Oh, I thought they were all dead. They just fell over and pretended.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay. Well, I can't really get over there and save the day. So I'm going to stroll on over here. Thanks, Eld. Did I have people on? Oh, no. I didn't see that guy. Oops. I forgot that I shot and then... Whoops.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
That's what I get for talking. Okay, so I'm going to let you run over here. I think this side may be covered. I'm going to let these guys just kind of overwatch their way over here. I'll move you, though, to hoof it over here.
Victory through discipline.
I think you guys can just kind of stand here and just kind of keep an eye on this direction. I think we've got it covered. Mr. Chainsaw here, we will watch this side over here. Not much you guys can do over here. You can just kind of get over here, and we're in trouble.
What next, sir?
We've got your firepower.
Who was that? Oh, you're good except for the extra shot, but you cannot hit them.
Waiting.
Oh yeah, Overwatch. It did Overwatch him.
Nothing
Luckily.
escapes my scrutiny.
It might just be these two left.
They're in our faces.
But yeah, that was kind of rough. We'll get some points after this battle. Maybe we can add some new ones in there, but I'd rather not lose anybody because that's going to make things a little more difficult later on. The this dynamic campaign thing, what's this called? Crusade mode. What this one's called. It's basically you go until you die. There is an end to it though, as long as you can make it all the way and not die. It'd be much better. You can see they go in and they were for the flank. They went around behind me to get some much better damage on me. But it was very kind of them to do that because we can show off our cool swords. Because these guys have a cool sword, a Ripper Gun bayonet. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And then we got these guys over here, which are going to blast. Hopefully blast them better than last time. Now stay down. Okay. Is that it?
Awaiting your orders.
Is there another one out there? I'm gonna come over here and make sure there's nothing hiding out. Ah, there's some. 37% chance to hit. If I throw a grenade, I can move 2 squares closer and grenade them. I want you to overwatch this spot right here. And what if we should just overwatch it? Let's not get too carried away. You guys back it up. I already lost one group today. Let's just overwatch that square there. Same thing for you. We lose our momentum, and the momentum's a thing. I haven't talked about it yet, but momentum's a thing. As long as you attack things, you gain this momentum bar, and then once it like peaks out, then you get sort of a little bonus. But if you do Overwatch, you lose that momentum. I forget where it's actually showing at though, but it's
First line, wait.
not a big deal right now, anyway. Clearly, I'm missing something on the Overwatch. I don't know what I'm missing on Overwatch. Why aren't they Overwatch? Do they have some sort of immunity Overwatch? What's going on here? I'm not sure what I'm missing on that. Interesting. I don't like missing it. I don't know what's going on. Throw a grenade at him. Did we get all of them? Nice.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
Overwatch also set the range. Yeah, but I'm setting it... Did they maybe go around it, I guess? I thought I had him in that range, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just missing it.
Sentinel on the move.
we done now? Oh, we're not done. Oh, there's a big guy. Look at that one guy real good. Yeah, it's fine, because we got our big guy versus their big guy. Great. He's got a cool chainsword and a bolt pistol. He can't quite get up. Oh, he can get up on him. Oh, let's do it. Toe-to-toe with this guy. May not be our way to do the best way of doing this, but we got friends that can help us out here. And we're going to supercharge.
Overcharging.
Oh, it hurts a little bit. Oh, we missed.
Victory through discipline.
Crank on that chainsword. Let's see. Watch this one. He's bigger than we are. He's got more hit points than we do, too. Saw him again? Yeah.
Flee or be cut down where you stand.
Back it up. Back it up. When can we do this one? 2 turns out allies that and all allies. We should look at that too. So this guy missed.
What you want?
I think there's more of them around. We'll just kind of run around here and make sure the map is clear on this side.
What next,
You
sir?
guys get going this way.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
Victory through discipline.
You guys aren't in range, are you?
Yeah?
No. I'd like to use that heavy flamer. I should do that next time. You get 2 moves and an action left. There ain't nothing over here. Okay.
Chimera transport ready. Armored Sentinel, ready.
I'll move you a little bit closer. And you guys can move a little closer for next turn.
Lining up, sir.
Kill or be killed.
I see how it is. Ouch. What?
My conviction will waver to the likes of you.
Ow. Ow. Okay, so maybe there's a few more than I thought there was. Let's not die. You. Hey, you. Give me that flamethrower. Can you do that? Target range. It will be if I go right there. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Yeah, let's scoot up. I'm gonna try this flame gun out, and let's flame this. Oh, wait. Can I flame both of these guys? Hang on a minute. If I were to go... So, if I flame... Optimal range is 1, but look, it's gonna hit both of those, and then I could get both those guys? Is this what it's telling me? Come on over here. Let's have a little chat with our green friends. Looks like I'm going to get one of them. Fine. There we go. There we go. Excellent. And then... get down! Okay, that's okay. Okay, so let's go... I'll put you...
Awaiting your orders.
Get up on this side so you get a little bit of cover. Hey, tree. How you been, Ron? Yeah, the Commissar. We didn't really like that guy anyway. He's gonna make things real difficult on the next mission. Let's finish. Oh, well, you know what? I think you guys can probably get up close enough. Yeah. And you can handle these. I can move you up as well. We're just trying to clear these guys out. They've got, like, I guess they must have started further away, because there's more of them out there, isn't there?
Shooting.
Here we go. I'm not defending anything. We just kill everything for this mission. He is chunky.
What next, sir?
I'm going to fire on 36% chance to 48% chance. Let's take the one that we can actually hit. There you go. And then you swing around here, actually. No jerks around here. Okay. You got 67% chance to hit. There you go. There's something. I don't think there's anything else coming this way, so we're gonna march out.
Yeah?
Awaiting your orders.
Anybody else?
Sentinel,
Okay.
ready.
I feel like I have less characters than I started with. Enough with the crits. The effects look real good. And some of the factions, like some of the big tanks, looks real good. It's always enjoyable to watch them blow up a bunch. By the way, there's a link bouncing around in the chat and in the description if you're watching this on YouTube to get this game if you want to check out the Steam page for this. And thanks, Slitherine, for sponsoring today. Let's... Oh, we can't flame this guy anymore. I got 22 on him and 77 on these guys. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Take out some immortals. Take out one of the immortals. And I'm tempted to walk up and just, like, chop these guys, because I get a lot more damage with this. I could either splash him, or I could go up and knife that guy. We're going to go knife him. I think he's going to strike back at us. Oh, hey, we overwhelmed him. Okay. You finish him off. And you are going to get on him. We're going to stroll on up here. Nice clean shot.
Firing on target.
Just a bit outside.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay. Well, we're going to walk up there. We're going to stab this fella. I think. Is he going to have another... Yeah.
Next, sir.
Can you guys come over here and reach? So we could... 32% chance. That's not very good. You go ahead and take a shot. Who am I most concerned about? Am I most concerned about these guys or this guy? Now, I can throw a frag at them. 100% chance I'm going to take them out. I can try to hit this guy. He's too close for a frag. I can try to shoot him. A 32% chance to hit him. And I probably won't kill him. These guys, I might be able to kill.
Grenade!
Taking fire!
Yeah, we did some damage, I suppose.
Awaiting your orders.
Hey, Wasp. Well, thanks for the raid, Wasp. Okay, let's get over here behind our friends. Again, not a good chance to hit, but we're gonna. No, I'm just gonna shoot the guy. Ow, swing and a miss. Ow, swing and a miss. Where's my undo? I want a mulligan. Well, thanks for the raid, Wasp. How you been? Go get some dinner. Oh, man, it's got a splash effect. I got one guy left, and he's got 23 hit points. Poor guy.
Next, sir.
Okay. So we could try to get up here and try to get a shot on him just to get him, which I think I want to do, because these guys can actually reach. So I'm going to send this group in. Not a good chance, but we can try to... We got to do something. Oh, crit! It did something. Just keep on moving up.
Running.
Let's let these guys do it before I
Awaiting your
overcharge or
orders.
whatever. Yeah, we have an optimal range. Yeah. Right now we're just shooting at whatever range we can get him at.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
What is your optimal range for this thing? 4. So right there. Actually. So I was thinking about moving him. Actually, I could put him like there, and then we can shoot that guy. But then we'll be right next to this fella. That's probably good. Let's try this. So let's get these guys. Let's move these guys up here. Try to shoot them. If we can take them out, we can move our mech in and take out the Overlord.
Firing!
Well, I can also move him in. How far can he get to? He can only really get to there. Which is just out of optimal range. Oh, wait, can go there.
We'll get you there.
Let's go right there. And we're going to not probably hit him very well. Oh, crit! He's still alive. I'm going to do it. We're walking in there. Right up next to these guys. Hello, friends.
Firing on target.
Oh, we got... Well, we didn't get him. He just fell over. They always fall over.
What next, sir?
What do you want?
You guys don't look too good, so just take a shot and run away.
Taking fire.
Okay, I'm going to run you guys away.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
Move on up. Now, can you hit him out of range? But we're going to try it. I think. What's one guy going to do? Take out these guys. Oh, come on. There you go. Gone? Got him.
Transport, awaiting
That's what we
orders.
want. How's it going, Cash? More! I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. Okay.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
We could try flaming these guys. We got a big flaming tank. Let's go see how that works first. We'll send him in. We're gonna blast this guy first. Blast him real good. I got this French buddy of mine. Man, he hates his passports. Under where it says place of birth, it says born to lose. Let's roast. If I hit him, will it hit both these guys?
Supporting fire.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Now that's what I call a flamethrower. There we go. Okay. Not the prettiest, but we did it. We got some experience from some of our folks. Not a lot of experience, but we got some. The commissar didn't get so much, and we lost a couple dudes. Well, they lost some too as well, but we lost some too as well. Okay, mission 1 is in the bag. How you been, Joe? All right. So, exchange. We can gain a token, a headquarters token, some requisitions, or just some people. Give me some people. Yeah, and then we can go into HQ upgrades. We got 7 of these things now. So,
This is my ripper.
I'll take him. We get all these other upgrades we can get as well. Can I do anything with my commissar? Death strike missile.
This is my ripper.
Deals friendly fire. That's okay. I got one more I can get. Let me get a sergeant in here, and we'll deal with all the other stuff. Yeah, I like it. Oh, we have rank 2 things we could have gotten as well. Flamers, tank commanders, basilisk. Pound them to dust. I'm happy with what I got, though. Okay, and then we also got some points to spend. We have 8. We have 10 more that we can add in here. No new units, but we can add in. There's Chimera with a heavy bolter, other than the flamer guy. I think we add one of those guys in, so we'll have 2 tanks now. I like that. I do need. I think I got my commissar back. Can I? I can get. There he is. I can get her. She's the new one I just added in. She's got herself a chain sword and a bolt gun as well. 10 evasion when adjacent to friendly units. And anyone starts their turn in a battle line with the Castellan. Gets accuracy and damage. These are the kind of things I should be looking at before, which would have been real nice to have. I should pay attention to. If you start in line, and if you're adjacent spot, you get evasion bonuses. So kind of, stick together. That's what I kind of charged in there on the last one that maybe I shouldn't have. We can't afford both of them. We can bring her in, unless I lose something else. But I don't think I want to lose anyone else. We'll just bring her in, and we'll be a little bit... Well, no, we don't have to be short. We can take in another one of these guys. There we go. That puts us up to our 1150, 1135 for the next fight. So do I have to choose? I guess I just go. It just sends me to the next one. Okay. Oh no, there we go. So we can go. So we can go here, here, or here. Okay. So we have a graze chance when attacking if we take that one, and there's our rewards if we win it. This is a strategic command mission, and this is strategic command. This is exterminate. Ten evasion. Minus 15% hit points per model. That's the zone modifier. Let's go to the swamp. Everyone's got a little bit of evasion. Great. We'll see what this one's all about. So we'll mess with this for like 15 more minutes before we run over. We got to check out that Slitherine thing. They're announcing all kinds of new stuff. They do this thing every couple times a year. Maybe it's 4 times a year. A few times a year they do this thing where they sort of like they're announcing all the new stuff and the upcoming things for strategy games, and not necessarily just Slitherine stuff. They think they announce everything, but emphasis on Slitherine also. Is that a Stargate? It is a Stargate. Are there Stargates in the Warhammer universe? There's a couple of them there.
We'll get
Oh,
you there.
I just got a lot more interested in the Warhammer universe. So our job here is to secure the control points. We got one there. You can see them bounced around there. So this one's a different kind of mission. There's the different ways of oh, it's a chaos gate. Okay, I know that term. We had the exterminate we saw before. This one we need to go and secure some points. So
Awaiting orders.
different missions. So, it's escort missions and whatever else as well. So let's grab. Let's just like. Do I want to go beeline it for them? I don't know where they start at. I'm assuming they start over there. But I don't really know. I don't want to run out like I did last time and kind of run off all on our own.
We'll get you there.
What next, sir?
Let's do like, we'll send like 2 to each one. Nice and spread out. Is it just the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4? The Eldar have warp gates. And they must be at that one back over there. Oh wait, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. I see. That's the middle one. So maybe what we'll do, we'll send these 2 fellas
Lining up, sir.
this way.
Armored Sentinel.
And then we'll
ready.
send basically everyone else into the middle.
Yeah?
Because the middle's going to be an
I
interesting
will lead from
time.
the battle line.
Something like that. I'm not sure how we claim this gate. I have a run over command with these guys. Fantastic. And I think what we want to do is... Oh, interact. Here we go. Okay. Well, I think we can probably leave that one then. We can go grab it. And then get out.
Waiting.
So I'm trying to think of what I have painted in the past of Warhammer. So I had a lot of like old timey Warhammer, like Warhammer Fantasy. That was mostly what I would paint when I was a kid.
Another threat to grind into the dirt.
It's over there. Oh, more Necrons. For Warhammer 40k, I didn't have a ton of 40k stuff, but I did have some Space Marines. I think I had some Eldar. And I may have had some Tau. I make it like a little set of Tau, but not a lot. I didn't get an army or anything. I wasn't building anything for the game. I was just building it for, what was it? I was just buying a kit that I saw was cool and painted it. What was that? Is that Excalibur? Hey, Grey Mantle, how's it going? Okay, so let's keep these two together.
Armored Sentinel,
Let's stomp this fella in there. We may get some company here. Let me inch my way up. Now again, we're gonna stick together this time.
Running.
So there is some bugs over there. So let's not claim this one yet, but let's just get up there and shoot.
Shooting.
Had a range for everybody. Not a range for this guy. If you come over here. The the Eldar are called webways. Is that what they're called?
Firing on target.
Is there some?
What you want?
Are there like spaceships also? That you can get like Warhammer 40k spaceships? Am I right about? Does that sound right?
Sentinel, ready.
I feel like I had a big spaceship. Battlefleet. Oh, a Battlefleet Gothic. That's the space stuff. Okay. I remember painting a Warhammer spaceship, but I think it was Warhammer.
Moving to the battle line.
Fire on my mark.
I don't remember what it was though. I didn't see how many points that these guys had, how many they started with, because the last one we started with more points. Overwatch. Hot dog. We've got 14 minutes till this Slitherine show starts. So we'll get like 8-10 minutes here of this one, and then we'll move over there to watch that show. See what's new and what's announced and all that.
There's more of them?
More? This is the speed up. Yeah, we can speed up there. That move if we want. Well, we got that jerk right back there. You guys come over here and deal with him. Hack and slash. There you go. I don't know if it shows up on here when they get experience. I don't see it on their tag anywhere in here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 103 experience, level 1. So it's good to keep people alive. Like, don't let people die. That was the lesson I was trying to give you in that last one. So I think we're gonna go. I'd like to claim this, but I don't know if I can safe to get up there and claim it. So I'm gonna like just start shooting from back here. I'm going to shoot from a distance. And then... what's your range on that? Optimal range, 1. I don't really want to get you... do I want to get you up there? I have this new kitten. And I accidentally left my door open, so... there's the new kitten. She's been, like, attacking my feet. So she's gonna maybe here for a second. Move on up there. I know kittens don't really fit with Warhammer 40k, but me see if I can get her to like leave my feet alone. That cat is crazy. I've had a kitten before, like, but it's been a long time. And man, she is like, she is nuts. Range out of range. Yeah, everything's range 1. We're getting in there. We're not scared.
Aim true, strike true.
Okay, well we're a little scared. Yeah, the bolt gun probably best being close by. We'll go ahead and chainsaw this bug down. And we're going to interact with this and claim it.
What you want?
Get on up there. Oh, I forgot about that bug. This will probably work out well. We have to send these 2 over here to claim that one. And
Armored Sentinel, ready.
you guys get going.
Next, sir?
Let's go claim that. Tank. Do I worry about that thing? I probably should. What's your max range on this thing? Oh yeah, heavy bolter. Don't worry about that thing over there. Well, don't walk by it. Okay, you guys can deal with that. Let's get you moving. You and friends.
First line, fire!
What if you... Oh, I really want to run people over. We're gonna do that. Before we end, we gotta run some people over.
Supporting fire.
Heavy bolter.
Firing!
Armored Sentinel, ready.
You actually go ahead and scoot up there. Okay.
Kill or be killed.
So they've only claimed that one gate over there, didn't they? They didn't go to the other one in the corner. I'm not sure if the goal is once we get them all claimed, game over. I don't know. I want to say I've played one of these before. Maybe we got just 10 turns. Whoever had the most. I'm not sure.
Praise the Emperor for these plays.
Oh, man, leave them alone. There's no like. Doesn't seem like there's a goal there. I'm not sure how that works actually.
Awaiting your orders.
Get up there. You hobble on over here. Let's throw a frag at these. Can you guys interact with that? Or is that your turn? You guys are done. Oh, 0 action points.
What next, sir?
Frag them.
Grenade out!
That deal with all of them? Yeah. Okay, move on up.
Lining up, sir.
Our goal, we're gonna get in here. We're gonna claim that point. But first, oh, I don't know if I can run these guys over. I can probably run over them. You just run. I gotta run somebody over. Oh, that's so good. Well, that was enjoyable. Get your saw out. Get your guns out. You didn't kill them all. Okay, get over here and slash them. Buddy, you're in trouble. Okay. Just gonna pick up the pace here so we can get this done. Let's go there and over there. You guys book
Moving
it.
to the battle line.
Okay, that's everybody, right?
Armored Sentinel, ready.
I think something's over there.
The team over there. No, so Yakin does every faction have its own story campaign. There are 2 like official story campaigns. There's the one that comes with the game, and then there's the DLC added one in there. There is custom campaigns though, and so you can get a custom made campaign, or you make your own custom campaign with whatever faction you want. But yeah, there's only 2 official ones. It's the Blood Angels versus the Tyranids is the main campaign, and then the second one is Sister Sororitas. I forget who it's versus though. Who they fight against? Demons? Is it against the demons? I don't remember.
Running.
Yep, you make custom campaigns, you make custom battles, and they're all downloadable from the game page. There's a bunch of them over here. It's like a whole
What
mess
next,
of
sir?
them. What time is it? Okay, we gotta wrap this up.
Awaiting your orders.
Supporting fire.
What next, sir?
Go ahead and take your shots. Oh, I love it. Everything can fire at the same time. Why don't other games do that? I love it. No, they're the main guy. Plus, they're all moving at the same time, and we're all reacting at the same time. Good stuff. My favorite part. Being able to have multiple things happen at the same time.
Hold strong.
Even though we're getting stabbed in the back and slashed and all that stuff. Well, there we go. We gotta kind of wrap this up because we gotta go see this show here. So there is Warhammer 40k Battlesector. I'm calling this a win. Just ignore that last bit. But we'd get them. We'd overwhelm them soon enough. What are they all doing hanging around this point anyway? What's the point of that? But we got the game in the bag. This mission in the bag anyway. I didn't show you any upgrades, but we get to upgrade things once they hit levels and all that. You know, that's all in there. And that's the so that's the Crusade campaign. The short version of that. There's longer versions of that. If you die, game over. And yeah, and all these are in there except that's the DLC, is the Deeds of the Fallen. Everything else is in there. And all the custom stuff. I showed all this in that other video I made, but you can download. These are all custom campaigns people have made. If you want, like, what's this one? Let's see. Can we see what it is? Epic Battle. It's a big battle of 3,000 and lots of extra units on each side. Oh, this is just a map. Where's the do we have a good campaign? Does it say what it is? Rated, Martyr Lady stands alert, ready to defend the Imperium. Does it say how many missions there are in each one? It doesn't. It says there's a battle. I'm curious how many like how many missions each of them are. I don't know. There's a Blood Angel one. I don't know. But anyway, there is Warhammer 40k Battlesector. Thanks, Slitherine, for sponsoring today. There's the link right there. It's on the in the description if you're on YouTube here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go, and here in like 3 minutes, the Slitherine YouTube channel is announcing all kinds of new stuff. So we're going to go over there. And we're gonna watch this together. So let me see. Let me figure out how to get this over here. 1 second. Let me make my camera go away a second here. I'm sort of move this in. We want like this mode. And give me a new one. How about that one and what's that one show? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's do
Praise on Tinty.
this. Yes, praise on Tinty. You guys don't need to see chat, so I'm gonna make it go like that and like that. So this is just the Slitherines. This is their Twitch channel. There's no sound. No sound. We'll hang over here and we'll watch this here in a minute. And so what they're gonna have, if you haven't seen this before, they come in here and they announce the things that they're working on and all the new stuff that's coming out. Who's that? Clayman Games. Thanks for subscribing. They got a big like Blood Bowl announcement, I guess, that's supposed to be happening here. Stream within a stream. I know. That's the future we're living in right now. This way, we'll do it this way because we can watch it. If those of you on Twitch and YouTube can watch it over here. So it'll be all good. You just can't chat with other folks in the Twitch stream, but who cares about that? Oh yeah, 2D Kiri is over there as well. She's like hosting it. She's a Twitch streamer who plays a lot of the same stuff that I do, actually. And I think, I'm sure this question will come. I think, so I don't know, Slitherine, I think they're Italian. I think they're in Milan is where they're based. They've got like offices, I think, all over. But I believe they're in Milan. Let me know if the audio's okay. I can turn it up if I need to. I may make myself go away here as we get into this.
Hello and welcome everyone to Slitherine Next. I'm Kiri, I'll be your host today, and we've got a show packed with releases, with news, announcements, fresh gameplay, and I hope you're all excited for this. I'm not doing this alone. I have, as a first guest, I have Marco Milano here, Slitherine's Director of Publishing, and he's gonna start talking about where the company is headed.
Welcome everyone. I guess I'm looking there. Yeah, I guess so. You know, this is going to be an interesting show. Thank you for being our host, Kiri.
Thank you for having me.
It's great that we are able to sort of step into a different world. I really like the setup, and we have a lot of things to announce. So where the company is heading is an interesting question. This is the first time we have to select very carefully what we announce and discuss in our Slitherine Next event. Usually we try to cover a bit of everything we have. And this time we had to select, otherwise we would have gone for like 3 or 4 hours.
You're just doing too much.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, that's for sure. So we have announcements and we really want to focus on the meaningful stuff. So we don't really want to sort of announce things that are like unsure or don't have a release date or stuff. We really want to focus on the real announcements. And that's a positive because it means that we have a lot to say.
Absolutely.
And on the other hand, you know, as a company, we are really trying to balance between games that we develop internally. We have quite a few, and then also games that we publish from third party IPs, external IPs, and owned IPs. It's really an interesting time in the market, as you know. It's a tough time for the industry, and we are really having to sort of balance between what is for us, it's a juggling exercise. So we are really trying hard to sort of strike the balance of new games, existing games with DLCs, new content, making live ops games like a Broken Arrow, for instance. So games that have a long tail. There's a bit of everything, I would say.
Awesome. Can we see something new?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the first thing I'd like to start from is a new signing, a game that already has a product page out, but we're announcing the collaboration with this developer. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, that's what we hear, right? We want to see new stuff. Do you want to announce the name or just
Wrong button.
Yeah, I mean, the game is called Veil of Ashes,
Yeah.
and we have a trailer for it.
What's the most popular Slitherine game? Probably
That's really
Distant
cool.
Worlds.
I'm fascinated by the tank vehicles because they're not really like I'm going to say normal tanks as we have now, but they're like.
Yeah, it's the whole lore is really cool. So it's a recent signing. We've just recently signed the game. It's a small German studio.
They do Panzer Corps.
Very young.
Field of
It's their first
Glory.
game. Very excited to work with them. They are very passionate about their product. The game already has quite a lot of visibility on Steam because it already has something like over 100,000 wish lists. So it's pretty
amazing.
big already. Yeah, it's a real-time strategy game where you basically control sort of infantry and these big machines, steam-powered machines that are like set in this dark universe. It is a really cool take on the genre with some very interesting mechanics driven by the idea of having this huge behemoth tanks that you are controlling over a map.
It looks really awesome. I'm looking forward to this one. And the developer is Greifenmeer.
Yes.
We talked about this since it's a German one. I'm going to say the name. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here to say the name.
No problem.
Which is this is like the interesting. I was saying earlier on. I think first time we work with a structured German studio. Of course, we have proxies, proxy studios, sort of part German as well. But this is the first time we work with a structured German studio, and I'm blown away by their creativity and their artistic vision as well. Because you've got to have this idea of how to create these big tanks, because of course they are like taking inspiration from real life tanks and so on.
Sure,
but really everything is it's really powerfully driven by the creative vision of the team, which is great.
Amazing.
I'm doing all right.
And that ties into something bigger, right?
So yeah, the game is currently announced set to release next year, which is and we have another announcement. Which I'm very happy to sort of share today. It's
Uh-oh, buffering. Memoir 44, by the way, is a tabletop game.
big. Very big thing for us.
Oh yeah, that is a new Master of
Memoir
Magic.
44.
Right.
We are super excited about signing the IP.
They bought the whole
We are
one.
Today we're announcing that we are making a game about Memoir. We don't show Memoir as because we are early in development, or sort of not advanced enough to show the game.
That's fair.
We are working with an Italian studio called Vulcanite Games. The guys are behind some of the best-selling Panzer Corps DLCs. so they know their World War II. They know their,
Hands of Glory is there
hex
as
and
well.
counters war games. They're very experienced, but they're also known for, picking up sort of UI elements that are easy to pick up, kind of easy onboarding as well. So they're sort of trying to make a game that really resonates with both the core community of Memoir 44 players, but also attracting new players to the scene. I'm very excited about it. It's the first time we work with Asmodee and Days of Wonder. Again, a French company and a German company. It's interesting. That's definitely an interesting one, and it ties in very well with what I was mentioning about really balancing new IPs and existing licenses. We have, as a company, we're really, in our previous Slitherine Next, we've announced Bolt Action. We then, after that, announced the collaboration with Cyanide for Blood Bowl, then Memoir. It really speaks for the approach we're getting in terms of trying to appeal to the audience of the board games and the board war games. Memoir for us is a good example of that, and of course excited to share more in the future as well.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Very busy.
It's really cool to see that you're taking board games and then making video games, or maybe there was already a video game with Blood Bowl, for example, and just doing something new.
I think it's interesting because in the market we're always trying to find audiences for games. So we have an idea for a game, and then we try and sort of fit an audience within that game. This is the reverse reasoning. It's like, do we have an IP that's beloved by many people, but it's also actively played? It's not like a movie where you're hoping that your game fits the IP because it's got the right lore and so on. These are actually games with existing gameplay features, with systems and so on. So you're really trying to attract a type of player who already knows what to expect, and we're now trying to almost like please them and make something for them. Yeah. Which is an interesting and scary exercise as well.
I bet. But does that make it easier when you're in? Do you know what they expect?
Well, I think for Bolt Action is a good example. When we announced Bolt Action, we were inundated by feedback from existing Bolt Action players saying, "I want this, I want this, I want this," and ultimately we had to sort of almost go back to the design documents and say, right, how does that feedback fit in with what we're doing? And we changed a lot of things. So we know what they expect, but we also want to make sure that they feel the same excitement when they play the board game and when they play the digital version.
Of course.
Which is not really, you cannot achieve that by recreating the experience one-on-one. You have to create the feeling, which is not about just the gameplay.
That's an interesting point, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. Memoir is interesting because there's a gameplay that's mixed between dice and cards, and so that there will be this element of how do we give that impression of you're holding up cards and you're moving things around. It's like very physical game. That's something that we're working on right now.
Yeah, that is really cool. I've not played the game, so like for me this is very interesting then, because I would just be part of this starting with a video game.
Yeah.
And I guess that's also then a different audience. Like people who are new to the whole thing, they don't know anything about it. And
yeah. I think that first thing you need to convince the existing players, because if you have them on board, then everything is easier after that. So we want to work with the existing communities. But you're right, many people come to these games from the digital version. Maybe then they buy the board game.
Possibly.
So it's definitely an area where we want to work with Days of Wonder and Asmodee to sort of build that excitement around the digital version, so that there's a lot of cross-pollination, you call it, or whatever.
No, of course, that just makes sense. You have a potentially really big audience, like the old board game audience, and then the new ones that see the video game and think, oh, that's a really cool strategy game, gonna try it.
Yeah, and of course, you've got strategy gamers that maybe have heard about it and never played it. So we'll see. Again, in 2027, we'll see how the game goes. But we're going to give a bit more insight on the gameplay around early fall. So we have a lot of more news coming for the game, and hopefully that that will start the conversation with the community.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so that's the.
I think there's an update.
That's the first two announcements.
Maybe we'll talk about it. I hope they do.
I think that the next big thing we have to talk about is Broken Arrow.
Okay, yeah. Broken Arrow. I mean, you kind of have to talk about this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, Broken Arrow is.
It's on your face.
You know,
like you want to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, Broken Arrow. Just to go straight to points. Broken Arrow is now a year old, just over a year old. The community of that started populating the Broken Arrow game over the months have been a very vocal part of our decision-making process in where the Broken Arrow game would go, and we have been sort of trying to, with the development team, Steel Balalaika, trying to sort of go in the direction we thought the game would need to go, but also trying to sort of get the community feedback and take into that direction. Sometimes we made it, sometimes we didn't. And when we didn't, the community was very, very clear in saying, you guys got it wrong. So we're happy to take a step back and then rework on it. So basically what happened over the last few months, we've released this new branch of the game called PT. It was this public testing environment where we asked the core community of players, what you like about these balance changes and gameplay changes and so on. We then went on for some time with the testing environment, trying to push these changes, and then we merged what we thought the changes were, the relevant changes were, into the main branch, and closed PT. That didn't go as planned, as many of the players were like, I think you missed a lot of the elements that were making PT fun, and you didn't put them in that version. So the team has now gone back, reworked on all these features, on gameplay features. They're currently running another test for the next patch, which will release on the 30th of July. We'll have a new gameplay patch on the 30th of July. We'll have a new technical patch and also the spectator mode release. So we now are 8 days away from that event.
Right.
So
that's very soon.
It is very soon. It is very soon. And so on the 30th of July, we'll have all these new elements deployed to the game, and hopefully that will take the game to the next level.
Yeah.
Which will allow us to release a DLC finally,
Yes.
the first paid for DLC, and which is going to be called Russian Guard. So Russian Guard is a new specialization, of course, for the Russian faction. We have 35 new units, 2 maps. There are 2 co-op scenarios as well, and a new hangar. So it's a pretty meaty DLC, and that will release this summer. I won't give you a date because I don't know the date. I mean, I'm happy that we are able to give the 30th of July for the next gameplay patch, which is great.
Yeah.
And then for the DLC, we'll see.
There will be news and announcements as you go along.
So yeah, big time.
We don't have to announce everything today, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Good point.
Okay.
And the other thing that is important about Broken Arrow that I want to announce is that we have partnered with ESL Faceit to officially start the competitive era for the game. So we will
exciting.
have first official tournament going this summer. as soon as the spectator or observer mode is released, we'll have the ability to sort of do more with the official sort of esport element of the game. So with ESL Face It, we've partnered to run the first tournament this summer. We'll have this going as an official tournament, and we'll see how that goes, and then explore, the future of that element in more detail as we go. But this is very exciting.
It is exciting, and that's a lot of news already for Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
So the patch, the DLC, the tournaments.
Yeah, there's quite a lot happening, and the team is very busy. The team is big and busy, and I sometimes I smile about it. Sometimes it makes me very angry, but I see there's a lot of speculation in the community about what is happening, and the team is this, and they're fighting, and they're not going along with it well, or the publisher and developer are fighting. I think the reality is that we have a very healthy business relationship with the Steel Balalaika. They are very, very good. They are very, very good developer, and we are working on so many different things on the game. It's unbelievable, and I'm very excited about the future of the game. So it's all very positive and good right now.
Yeah, that is great. I also want to say that a public test environment is a really good option to get player feedback and also appease the player. So maybe it's like, we're working on this, we're taking your feedback.
It
I think that's great.
But when you have such a large community of players, and I mean like thousands of people, the feedback is not always cohesive, and never goes in the same direction. So you really have to pick and choose what to work on, and maybe you work on something, and then there's a very vocal part of the community that doesn't like it, but doesn't mean it's wrong. It's like but yes, we have to listen. We have to listen a lot.
Yeah.
And be patient as well.
Indeed.
As much as the community is patient, because making changes to these games is never easy.
Of course, yeah. No, I think that's great. Good news
Absolutely.
about Broken Arrow. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
We'll see you later again with more
Fantastic.
news and exciting things. Let's switch games now and look at the gameplay for a brand new campaign for ICBM Escalation.
Oh, ICBM. I forgot about that. I played that one. It's been a while. It's quite a lot of fun. It's very arcadey, but it's basically just blow things up. This shows you a very zoomed in version of it, but you don't need to be that zoomed in. Mostly it's a lot of blowing things up. So I think it's also been in chat mentioned in October for a Distant Worlds 2 update. I'm looking forward to that. I love Distant Worlds. I haven't heard much from it recently. Hope to see some more. Hey Paolo, how's it going?
That was Assassin's Maze. The new ICBM Escalation DLC. It's coming in September, and you command China in the hypothetical aftermath of World War II to a global superpower across 11 missions. Next up, the machines are back. Let's roll it.
Evolution is a major story expansion that continues the war beyond the original campaign. You follow Lieutenant Church as the Resistance pushes into the frozen regions of Canada in search of new allies and critical intelligence. In this mission, you'll protect groups of civilians and supply vehicles as they attempt to evacuate to safety. You'll encounter new Legion units for the first time, such as the Rev 6.5 Rippers, fast, close combat Terminators designed for brutal frontline engagements. These enemies are capable of rapid movement and can board vehicles, tearing open armored units and eliminating their crews. Every encounter demands new tactics, as the evolving Legion forces force you to adapt or risk being overwhelmed. These new threats push combat toward more dynamic and unpredictable engagements, where tactical adaptation and battlefield control become the keys to victory.
That was
Non-combat
Terminator. You
games?
probably guessed it, recognized it. It's also coming in September.
It's
An
kind of
8-mission
Slitherine's thing.
DLC.
War games.
It takes the fight to the frozen wilderness of Canada, and it changes the gameplay. It changes combat
Should count
completely
Blood
because
Bowl.
it
I guess it's
introduces
coming up.
melee combat with the new Ripper Terminators and also augmented soldiers, so you can equip them with augmentation kits. Plus a batch of new units like the Leopard C2 Mexes, for example. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking about Blood Bowl. We will get to that towards the end of the show, so stay tuned. And now we're gonna have a short break.
A break. Well, I suppose we talk about some of the Slitherine things. There's Distant Worlds. Oh yeah, did the sale start yet? So there's supposed to be a sale. Keep on keeping an eye out for it. I think maybe it starts maybe in an hour or so. There's a sale soon, and it's telling you right there. There's the sale. And there will be a sale video soon enough. Oh, I just said it right there. I missed it. Slitherine sale starting sometime. I suppose you think like any games non-combat games, Distant Worlds could not be combat. Also, you were mentioning how Distant Worlds is like too complicated. It's like we're complicated, and it is a very complicated game. It does like have a lot of automation in it though, and so like it's kind of neat how much you can like automate your empire, and so you could just play as like, I don't know if Distant Worlds 2 does it,
You
but in
were asking
1,
about Nightmare Frontier.
you could be like one
I've got
ship
something new. Joining me now
out
is
exploring the
Mateusz,
galaxy while the empire
head of
runs
studio
itself.
at Ice Code Games and the developer of Nightmare Frontier.
I'll be playing this tonight.
Mateusz, welcome to the
Nightmare
show.
Frontier.
Thank you for being here.
Hello, everybody.
There will be costumes.
Nightmare Frontier, in case you don't know it, is one of a kind. You have a tactical extraction looter, turn-based combat. It launched today, actually, on the 22nd of July. Let's set the scene. Roll the cinematic trailer.
By tonight, I mean in 12 and a half hours.
In a city
I'll be here with
twisted
this
by
for this.
some cosmic horror, a shifting maze ruled by dread itself, a group of survivors overcome their fears with shotgun therapy. Lead scavengers into anomalous districts, blast monsters down to manageable pieces, and find out what the hell is going on here. And tame the Nightmare Frontier.
I hadn't actually seen that trailer. It's really cool. Also, shotgun therapy. Do you want to give us the quick pitch and maybe explain shotgun therapy?
Yeah. So, Nightmare Frontier is set in a late 19th century American West Coast city in which some strange power made people's fears manifest in a flesh as monsters. So if somebody is afraid of spiders, the monster that looks like a spider is showing in front of him. So what you have to do to face your fears is shoot them with your shotgun. And this is what we are calling shotgun therapy.
I love it. That's great. I think we should just have a look at some gameplay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can we please have some gameplay?
I came to this city chasing the American dream. And what did I find? American nightmare, more like it. Something has twisted reality, and people's worst fears flooded the streets. It's now a shifting maze ruled by the Dreadweavers. We're in it for the loot. New gear means new opportunities. Every step deeper, we're risking it all. Welcome to the nightmare frontier.
The end is nay, as in like horses.
It looks really cool. I played a lot already in early access, also the 1.0 version already. What I find so fascinating is combat. Like you have such a small area, and you have these push mechanics, and you can push enemies into other enemies, and then they take more damage, or you push them into obstacles. And I think that is really good. But there are more mechanics to that, right?
Yeah. So I like to say that we have 3 pillars for the tactical combat. The one is the pushing mechanic that you mentioned. The second one is combined with this because there are a lot of hazardous cells. So you can push somebody, for example, to the fire for additional damage, or over the ledge to the ocean, or on a cactus. So you can use your environment. And the third one is the overcoming, the mechanic that allows you to replenish your action if you kill any monster. And this allows you to have another move and another and another. And those 3 things together are working really well, because you can first push some monster on an obstacle and on a better position for another guy that pushes other monster to the position, and the third guy is coming in and finishing off them one by one, and killing a lot of enemies in one turn. And the thing that I like here is that the difference between losing and killing everybody in one turn is sometimes just having a good idea how to combine all of those movements. And the moment, the eureka moment that you have, like when you find it, like, aha, I should go here, 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 and here, is a very satisfying element of the game.
Exactly. It feels like a tactical puzzle in a way.
Yeah, in a way, yes, definitely.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. But it's called Nightmare Frontier.
Yeah.
So there's also the nightmare mechanic.
Yeah. So nightmare is this main force of the game that creates those monsters that we are fighting, and from the mechanical point of view, you have this nightmare meter on the top of your screen, and this shows the current power of the nightmare. And while you go further in the game, it can rise, or it can rise, for example, if you lose somebody in the combat. And when the nightmare is higher, more advanced enemies will spawn, and all of the enemies will get more upgrades, and they will be stronger. So it is important to keep this level low, because if it rises too much, it starts to be very difficult. However, this only is viable for the early game, because later in the game you are actually learning how to use the nightmare for your advantage. And for some builds of your team, it is actually better to have the high nightmare, because you can use it for your advantage.
Yeah, I've not made it that far yet, but I noticed earlier that I got too greedy.
Yeah.
So maybe we talk about the gameplay loop, because I got too greedy, and I decided not to extract but continue onwards. That was a mistake, and then I lost 1 unit, and I had to fight with only 2.
Yeah.
I managed the first fight because I figured out the puzzle. I figured out who to push where, and then so that was okay. But then the nightmare level was too high, and the second fight was just,
Yeah.
all right, that's it now.
Yeah. This is this core aspect of this tactical looter, like this aspect to push the risk-reward mechanics, because we knew that we have the good tactical, and we wanted to frame it in something with a little more of excitement, because tactical is part where you are thinking how to approach the enemies, and by raising the stakes, by going further and further, you are adding this excitement part. Should I go further, or maybe just run away with what you have? Because from the one point of view, if you are too cautious, you won't be getting good loot, but you have to stay alive to enjoy the loot that you collected.
Exactly. I think that works really well. I'm a loot goblin, so I got too greedy. You mentioned the loot.
Yeah.
So as you fight, you pick up loot that could be salvage material, that can be weapons or equipment, and also monster
the parts of
materials.
The parts of monsters. This is the key aspect of the upgrade system. That for more advanced upgrades of your equipment, you need parts of monsters. So while in the early game you fight with those monsters just to survive and find some items in the city, later in the mid game and the late game, you actually start to hunt them. Because you want the parts of the specific monster for the upgrades that you want. And I personally really like how this worked, because it's like kind of a metaphor of getting over your fears.
Yeah,
like
you face them.
Yeah, you actually face them, and at some point you are hunting them. Yeah.
Exactly. And how that works is that the scavengers, so your people that you control, they are afraid of certain things. And those are the fears. And there are 16 fears?
Yeah, 16 fears.
And each one has a fear. That could be horses, that could be a cactus.
Yeah.
There are lots of different ones, and that's how you can hunt them.
Yeah,
so you pick that scavenger that is afraid of horses, and then those enemies will spawn.
Yeah, and actually, when you are getting more familiar with the game, it's actually very beneficial to combine the fears of your guys, so the enemies will counter each other. Like, for example, I can pick one guy that is afraid of fire, and if he will be in my team, the fires will spawn. And the two other guys can fear of the monsters that are flammable.
Right.
Yeah.
Strats.
Yeah. So
take notes.
Yeah. So you can use the good proper combination of fears to your advantage.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Cool. There's lots more to explore then. Shall we look at the roadmap? Like now you've launched in 1.0.
Yes.
What's next?
Yeah, so in upcoming months we will definitely do some hotfixes and some quality of life updates, like it is normal after 1.0. But this is not all that we are thinking about. We are having plans for the DLCs. First DLC is planned for the Halloween, so very, very theme-based, and also the consoles are planned for around this corner, and we also have the planned DLC 2 little later. So right now I can say the winter, but I'm not sure when exactly this one will land.
Exciting news.
Yep.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fear?
Oh, this is a nice one. So, from the perspective of aesthetics, I really like the Slaughterbound, the fear of bulls, because the guy is like this giant bull that have a cleaver in one hand, and in another hand, instead of the shield, he has a table. And he really looks really cool. But from the mechanical perspective, I definitely would pick the
That's quite a
creepy
fear.
puppets, because their mechanic is really cool because they are glass cannon. They are easy to kill, but they can when it's their turn, they can jump to any point on map and deliver a lot of damage. However, if you kill them, they are dropping ropes, and you can use them to jump to any place on the map by yourself. So you can use it for your advantage. And if you play it right, you can combine it very well with your other attack, because you know positioning is key in this game. And if you have the additional ability, additional ways to position yourself well, it is always good to use.
They sound fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mateusz, for answering questions, for being here, and good luck with the launch.
Yeah, thank you, and hope you all will have fun in the Nightmare Frontier.
I'm sure we will. Now, space strategy fans, this next one's for you.
Hooray!
The galaxy has fallen. Empires lie broken. The Hive consumes the stars. In the Age of Shadows, only pirates thrive. From the darkness, a new power rises.
The voice actor went all in on that one.
Shadows Rising introduces a new starting point with the Age of Shadows, a turbulent era before the major empires have emerged. The galaxy is fragmented, with pirate activity dominating vast regions of space, underdeveloped independent systems struggling to survive, and external threats like the Hive active from the start. With this new experience, you can now play as the fully space-based pirates. You can choose to play as an established pirate faction, putting you in control of your own pirate base and fleet.
That's great.
Or start as a
Sign me
lone
up.
pirate and survive in hostile space with just a single ship.
Even better.
Whichever path you choose, you'll select one of 4 pirate archetypes that shape your early strategy. Pirates offer a balanced approach. Smugglers specialize in resource trading and black market networks. Raiders focus on aggression and resource acquisition through force, while mercenaries profit by selling their military services. You will expand your influence across vulnerable worlds through contracts, trade, smuggling, raids, and other pirate activity, all to establish hidden pirate bases that act as footholds and sources of income. Later, upgrade these bases to fortresses, and finally, the criminal network to lay the foundations of your own planetary empire. Alternatively, build the legendary Anarchopolis to stay in space and reach the status of a legendary pirate. Players who start as a lone pirate can eventually create their own pirate faction, transitioning from a single ship to a full-fledged pirate organization, or instead survive long enough to prove to the galaxy that they are a legendary lone pirate. The wider galaxy offers contracts from empires, independent colonies, and shadow ports, ranging from espionage and deliveries to sabotage and targeted destruction. Shadow ports serve as neutral hubs beyond the reach of law, where technology, ships, information, and illicit goods are freely exchanged. The black market adds another layer of opportunity through high-risk trade in contraband and restricted resources. Players can also accept privateering contracts, fighting on behalf of other powers for a price, in effect, combining piracy with organized warfare. At any time, you can take direct control of your ship using an upgraded bridge mode, seamlessly switching between strategic management and ship-level gameplay. Ultimately, your goal as a pirate is to either follow in the footsteps of planetary empires to become one yourself, or to instead reach the status of legendary pirate. Empire gameplay now benefits from new systems and tools from the expanded pirates, giving players more opportunities to experience the galaxy in their own way. Place contract requests on the market to fulfill key resource shortages, negotiate agreements with pirates to fight wars on your behalf, and trade with expanded junkyard shadow ports for their valuable salvage to bolster your fleets or discover technological breakthroughs. Fight them, ignore them, and work with them. The pirates will provide new paths for any Empire playstyle. The galaxy lives on.
First off, Slitherine, if you need a voice actor for your trailers, just send me an email.
That was Distant Worlds 2,
Secondly,
Shadows
I'm looking forward to
Rising,
that.
launching on the 7th of October.
It does
And
kind
the
of
big
seem
news
like
is
they
are
have Fortress
fully
mode, now they have
playable.
Adventure mode with
As you
pirates.
just saw, you can start as a lone pirate with a single ship, or you can run an entire pirate faction, build your network through smuggling, raids, espionage, and you can turn the galaxy into a battle between warlords, smugglers, and the Hive. If you're interested in Distant Worlds 2 Shadows Rising, wishlist it now. Joining me now, my next guest is Alberto,
Hi, Kiri.
Slitherine's Business Development Manager. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
for being
It's
here.
great to be here. Hi, everyone.
Let's start with Radio Commander
Yes.
41. Let's see a gameplay video.
Battlefield communication has been crucial throughout history. In Radio Commander Pacific 41, command is conducted entirely through radio communication, not direct control. Reports from the field could arrive delayed and incomplete, requiring constant interpretation and rapid decision-making. Set in the Pacific theater of World War II, the campaign unfolds across a chain of island operations, each mission introducing new objectives, constraints, and tactical variables. The mission set includes scenarios inspired by real historical battles, alongside fictional operations designed to test your command abilities under pressure. As the campaign progresses, new units become available. Infantry and Marines for frontline engagements, armored units to break enemy defenses, aircraft for reconnaissance and strike capability, and the destroyer delivers long-range fire support. Unit status can be assessed through regular communication regarding location, combat readiness, enemy in contact, and overall condition. Ammunition expenditure and casualty levels must be monitored carefully. If supplies are depleted or losses become severe, withdrawal, regrouping, or resupplying the field base may be necessary to preserve operational strength. Bombing runs and artillery fire can suppress enemy infantry, reducing their accuracy, sight, and movement speed. There are some commander's tools for working on the map. Ruler helps you estimate distances on the map, while map tools will help to get the exact elevation at a specific point of terrain. You can also draw on the map to visualize the situation, track how it develops, and remember your own plans. In Radio Commander Pacific 41, victory belongs to the commander who can interpret the chaos of war and make the right decision before it's too late.
Let's go on to Village. I think Kiri hosted last year.
That looks really good.
But not like-
What can you tell
I don't
us
think she was
about Radio
there.
Commander Pacific 41?
Thank you. Well, the original Radio Commander was called Radio Commander Vietnam 64. It came out in 2019. And it's been a few years since, another team has been working behind the scenes on a spin-off. In this case, we're talking of Radio Commander Pacific 41. It's, of course, set in the Pacific Theater from the American side. Compared to Vietnam 64, we can say it's a lot more ambitious. The scale is bigger, the campaign is longer, and the combat mechanics are more in-depth. Basically, it conserves all the original elements that made the original Radio Commander unique. A fully diegetic UI, an immersion value in which you feel as a commander making use of a radio and sending commands, sending orders to the units under your command, and receiving reports from them. Sometimes, there's a bit of delay between your orders and them being executed or receiving reports from your men. And of course, you need to update the map yourself. There's no information that is handed easily to you. You have to be a bit of a juggler, so to speak. It's both a strategy game, and I like to think it's also a time management game in the sense that you need to be able to juggle a lot of elements at the same time, and you need to be able to coordinate your efforts in a very realistic manner. And I think that no other game really scratches that itch, so to speak.
I've not seen anything like it. I didn't play Vietnam, but I'm very intrigued by you don't really see a battle happening, but you get all these bits of information and then you have to make the map yourself, really,
Exactly.
where everything is.
Exactly. You have to keep track of the information presented to you. And sometimes that information can be presented in a very frantic way, because you have to imagine that you are in the shoes of a commander in the, behind the lines in a comfortable tent, or in the case of Vietnam, in the case of Pacific, most likely you're on a warship or a carrier, so you're well away from actual combat, but the units reporting to you are in combat. So sometimes they might give you frantic reports. You might have to take decisions on the spot. So for instance, if a unit reports that they are under enemy fire, you might decide to order them to fall back, or you might decide to tell them to stay their ground and sacrifice them, because them falling back would lead to a worse result in the overall big scheme of things. So it's a very unique game because it really represents also the kind of ethical choices that a commander has to take in that kind of situation. The game is a series of missions in which, once again, you play as the Americans in World War II on the Pacific theater, and you go island hopping essentially from the start of the war up until the very end.
Sounds great. I'm fascinated. Do we have a release window for that?
Yes. The game is shipping up pretty well. We are confident to say that the game will be coming out this winter.
Ooh,
yes.
Exciting.
Very much looking forward to it.
That's very good. But Radio Commander is a series. So you talked about Vietnam, now you're working on Pacific, but there's more, isn't there?
Exactly. The more attentive viewers have noticed that, might have noticed that I mentioned that this is a spin-off and another team was working on this spin-off. The original team, the original developers of Radio Commander Vietnam 64 have been working on another Radio Commander title, which we are about to unveil today.
All right.
Should I say it or should we?
No, say it.
Yes.
We want to know.
It's called Radio Commander Battle of Britain. Battle of Britain 40, sorry. It's a unique take in the Radio Commander series in the sense that it expands a lot on the original elements of the Radio Commander series. You are in charge of the defense of the home islands and the Royal Air Force in 1940, in those crucial months during the summer, while the Luftwaffe was trying to, to annihilate the Royal Air Force and create a window of time for a German invasion of the United Kingdom. And your task is to prevent them. Your task is to basically use whatever information you're given by radars, by observation corps, by patrol squads, and react to them in real time. It's for the first time in the series, it goes well beyond the original mechanics of the Radio Commander game. In this case, we have an accurate representation of the Dowding system. The Dowding system was this super complex organization system through which the British were able to coordinate all the elements which were instrumental in spotting bomber squadrons or fighter squadrons of the Luftwaffe and organizing a rapid transfer from the Royal Air Force. And we have that in the game, and it's a unique concept, and no other game does it. So we're quite enthusiastic about it.
Yeah. That sounds really cool. So another game where the battlefield is invisible and you just get the data points.
Exactly. This is also the other big change compared to the Radio Commander series is that for the first time this won't be a series of linked missions. It will be a continuous campaign in real time.
Okay.
So basically, day after day, you will have to coordinate the defense of the home islands. So this is an entirely new concept in the Radio Commander series, because in Radio Commander, both Vietnam and Pacific, you have missions that are pretty much self-contained, not in this one. It's basically like a grand strategy game with a campaign that lasts several hours. and whatever choices you make have serious repercussions. So I believe that there is a depth never seen before in the Radio Commander series, in Radio Commander Battle Obsidian 40.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Can I ask about a release date for that?
This one, it will take a bit more time. So we're talking next year, but we'll likely open a beta soon. So be on the lookout because you can apply to the beta.
Exciting.
Yes.
The real time, that sounds kind of cool
Lots
for
of
that
news
one, rather
about
than like
Radio Commander,
mission
the
to mission,
series.
you know?
Now for something completely new. Let's watch
I'm
some
intrigued
gameplay.
by that one.
Air superiority is built on information, timing, and control of a complex network. In Radio Commander Battle of Britain 40, control of RAF Fighter Command falls into the hands of the player at the height of the Luftwaffe offensive. At the core of operations lies the Dowding system, Britain's revolutionary integrated air defence network. Radar stations detect incoming raids. Ground observers confirm visual contact. Inside the filter room, fragmented reports are processed into a coherent picture of the battlefield. But that picture is never complete. The map reflects perceived enemy positions, not their true location. Spitfire and Hurricane squadrons can be directed in real time. Interceptors are scrambled, responses to raids coordinated, and engagements timed with precision. Operations extend beyond aircraft management alone. Squadrons can remain airborne only as long as fuel reserves allow. Repairing windows must be considered before damaged planes return to combat. Pilot fatigue and morale also play a critical role, as an exhausted squadron can become just as vulnerable as one heavily outnumbered. The Dowding system itself can also be expanded and refined. Plotters and tellers may be recruited, procedures upgraded, directives adjusted, and the network enlarged to meet the growing threat. The infrastructure developed determines the quality of available intelligence, and that intelligence determines the available options. Luftwaffe tactics evolve dynamically according to battlefield conditions, available resources, and changing weather patterns, forcing constant strategic reassessment. After 100 days of continuous operations, from July to October 1940, the campaign unfolds as a dynamic and systemic conflict where every decision shapes the outcome. Pilots, aircraft, morale, and anti-air defences must all be preserved and managed carefully throughout the long campaign as history evolves.
Didn't Britain have like near Dover have like a bunch of like dishes so they could hear
Cool.
like just like focus
Very cool.
the
Do
you
sounds so they
talk
could
about
hear
the
like if
gameplay?
the
Sure.
Luftwaffe
What did we
was
see?
coming over.
Sure. So
Did I just dream that?
the most, the
Like
players
an
who are most
array
familiar
of-
with the Radio
of
Commander series will have
sound
spotted some
cones,
differences
basically.
already. First off, as I was saying, it's a continuous
Sound
campaign.
mirrors,
It's not,
yeah. No, not
series
radar.
of
They're like,
missions
yeah,
linked together
just
anymore.
to amplify the sound.
The whole map plays very differently compared to a Radio
Like the
Commander
thing you have like in
series,
a science museum.
to other
big
Radio
cone,
Commander
and you can
games
stand there
in
and you
the
can hear
series.
someone whispering on the
For
other side of the room.
instance, as you might imagine,
They had- I don't know how many of them they had. I know
squadrons
one,
are
anyway,
much
I think.
faster than any
Like an array of
infantry
them near
squad
Dover somewhere.
that you might
course.
give orders to in other Radio Commander titles. So it's less about keeping track of what your planes are doing or what your units are
Big
doing.
concrete
It's
concave
more about
dishes, yeah.
interpreting the information that is given to you correctly, in the sense that radars back then were, they could be, they were of course super useful. They were instrumental in winning the war for the Allied side, but they didn't give a super precise location and also size of the enemy squadrons. So in a way, there's an element of guesswork involved. You have to manage your forces. You have to decide which sector of England you want to defend, which
There they are.
you're willing to
Those
sacrifice.
big concrete dishes.
You have to be able to rotate your forces. You have to manage your resources on the long run, rather than thinking on how to win this specific scenario. It's a very different experience, I would say, because you have to think about how to win the actual war. In the other Commander titles, you are focused on winning the battle. In this one, you have to think about the bigger picture. You have to think about how to win the war. and you will incur into losses. Sometimes the Luftwaffe will bomb your convoys, sometimes they will be able to bomb your cities, other times they will bomb your bases, sometimes they will bomb your radars, your hangars. You can't defend everything. You have to decide which parts you want to defend, which of the assets at your disposal are most useful for the war effort. And all in all, it's, as I said, it's an unparalleled depth, never seen before in the Radio Commander series.
Sounds tough.
Yes, it is. It is very tough.
Then it's war. You can't just do everything right. And
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
protect
Also,
everybody.
but it feels so good when you're able to intercept an enemy squadron. Because you never really know until you are able to receive reports of what is going on, and you're left hanging with a bit of tension in the air. And I think that's amazing. I can't think of other strategy games that have that sort of feeling of anticipation and uncertainty about what is going to happen. You're left wondering, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? And you can know, because the information at your disposal is incomplete. You have to, in a way, also understand what the enemy is doing. It's a bit like poker, maybe, So it's a weird analogy, but I think it works.
No, I think I can understand that,
Yeah.
because you have the information, but you don't know if it's correct. You don't know if you understood it correctly. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't know the whole picture. I've been playing the build. I've been watching how the AI plays with the debug mode, so I see what it's doing, and then I play without the fog of war disabled, so I can know what the AI is doing, and being able to guess correctly what the AI is doing and understanding their strategy and reacting accordingly feels amazing.
That is really cool. But I guess players can't cheat then and turn off Fog of War. And that's just
well,
what you can
I
do.
really hope that it will be disabled in the final game.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool. And I already asked, the release date is going to be sometime next year.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. How about we go into space now and watch some gameplay for a different game?
Oh, hey, I didn't realize this was Slitherine. I had this on my list of game to check out. Just found it the other day. Yeah, that's the one. I think they have a demo.
In Space Station Designer, humanity's future in space begins with a single vision. Take charge of a private aerospace company and build the orbital infrastructure that will power the next era of space exploration and industry. Your journey starts small, a single core module in low Earth orbit. From there, you'll design and expand modular space stations, manage astronauts and logistics, unlock advanced technologies, and develop a growing network of orbital outposts across Earth orbit and beyond. But building stations is only part of the challenge. Support scientific research, manufacture commercial goods, provide services, accommodate space tourists, and help create the foundations of a thriving space economy.
And here you go, a
As your company grows, so does your
Slitherine game.
ambition. Expand into higher orbits, connect stations through transportation networks,
Waiting for the aliens
and transform
announcement.
isolated outposts into a vast orbital ecosystem. Research new technologies, develop advanced capabilities, and continuously optimize your infrastructure to meet new challenges and opportunities. Whether you prefer guided progression in campaign mode, open-ended management in sandbox mode, or unrestricted creativity in free builder mode, Space Station Designer lets you shape humanity's future in your own way. With modding support, you'll be able to expand the experience even further, creating new content. It all starts with a single launch. What comes next is yours. Make it happen with Space Station Designer.
That was Space Station Designer, releasing on the 18th of November. And you start with a single core module, you grow it into orbital outposts while doing research, managing your logistics. And the ultimate goal is to build the lunar space elevator. We will reveal more about that soon. Now, Alberto, you're still here. Thank you for not running away.
Thank you.
You've got more to tell us, more news to share,
Yes.
This time about Battle Plan.
Yes.
You've postponed the launch, which
We
was
did.
originally the 14th
Thanks, Tara.
of
I
July.
didn't know that was an option.
You explained why in a Steam post, but maybe quickly explain now why you did that.
So a couple of weeks ago, we announced that we will delay the game. Just to give you the full context, we have received feedback that has been excellent on the game, both on the Steam Next Fest and in the playtests that we ran. That said, it's a unique and original concept, and we want to be absolutely 100% sure that we're getting it right from the get-go. Since it's so innovative, there are so many things that can go wrong, especially in the UI, or can be suboptimal, and we want them to be optimal. For that reason, we took the decision to postpone the launch to get those things right. More specifically, we're working on making the orders more precise and more reactive, and also to make the army management tool to make it easier for the player to merge their units. Those are the main areas, plus of course the usual bug fixing and polishing.
Okay. I think it's great that you postpone it and not just push out something that's not good or half finished.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of an overwhelming reception and anticipation about the game, so we want to make it to do it right. Yeah.
Good. For everybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, what is Battle Plan? Just a short sentence.
I'll try to be brief. Battle Plan is a unique take on the operational strategy genre, in the sense that it's a real-time
Battle Plan's
game,
a fun one too.
real-time strategy game. It takes the front lines feature of Hearts of Iron, although it's not Hearts of Iron at all. It's all about warfare. You don't handle the economy or the politics, and it's mission-based. And the scale is also very different. Basically, our idea is that the player is put in the shoes of a commander in charge of his army, and they need to take both high-level decisions about the kind of operations and battle plans they want to carry out, as well as to, if they wanted, to take care of the more minute details of running their operations. Compared to other games of this type, the map is the protagonist here, because you have this continuous map which is not divided into provinces, and there are topographic elements on the map that you need to take into account when planning your battles. So it's a unique concept, and as you can see, there's also some sort of diegetic elements in the UI. Yeah. For instance, you use the pencil in order to draw orders on the map. There's been so much positive feedback about it. So people love the fantasy that we are trying to convey. And we know that we have something really cool in our hands. That's why we want to, make sure that we do it right.
That is good to hear. What are the long-term plans for this?
Yeah. So first off, right now we are thinking of releasing the game sometime in Q3 this year. So yeah, we postponed it, but it's not that far. But we're also thinking about the long term for Battle Plan, in the sense that the base game will ship with an allied campaign set in the Western theater, but we know that this concept could be applied to many different theaters, and there are so many mechanics that we would like to expand upon. Therefore, we already started thinking about what's next for Battle Plan after launch.
Yeah.
The first DLC will be featuring a German campaign, more specifically in 1940, so the invasion of Benelux and France, the second big blitzkrieg in World War II. And for each campaign, for each new theater that we bring to Battle Plan, we're going to expand on some of the existing mechanics. So for the first DLC and the blitzkrieg in France and Netherlands and Belgium, we've decided to focus on air power. So make the way airplane squadrons work a lot deeper, a lot more interesting, especially when it comes to differentiating different type of planes and changing the behavior of bombing and recon planes. Those are the main things that we're working on. But we also, we have a lot of ideas for future mechanics and future theaters. And we know that this concept can be expanded a lot, but we are still not quite ready to tell more about it.
Of course. No, that's great. Thank you for telling us what you could. And thank you for being here, Alberto.
You're welcome. I hope that everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll take a short break now, but don't run away. Stay tuned for more game news.
Another break? What is this? Outrageous. Yeah, it's cool to see Kiri get to host this thing. Oh, there it is. At 7 p.m. GMT +2. Man, I don't know what time that is. I don't know. I think it's... Let me just look and see what's going on. Oh, it is on. Hey, there we go. So I was playing Battlesector today, and there it is. $12. $12. So, big Slitherine sale. I will have a video all about it, talking about all this stuff and all the stuff that's on sale. Blood Bowl, and the Twitch chat is very excited about Blood Bowl. I played Broken Arrow. Played a couple times a while back. I say a couple times, several months ago. Broken Arrow. It's interesting to see how that one develops. But Distant Worlds, I'm very excited about.
At the heart of bolt action lies the mechanic that made the tabletop game stand out from traditional turn-based systems: the order dice. Adapted for the digital battlefield, order dice replace the traditional I go, you go turn structure with dynamic activations that unfold throughout the match, creating a battlefield that feels unpredictable, reactive, and constantly evolving. One unit at a time, one decision at a time. Every order die changes the battle. Infantry squads, weapon teams, vehicles, and officers all compete for your attention. Knowing which unit to commit and when to commit it can be just as important as where you move it. You need a plan, but you also need to react when the battlefield changes. Whether you know the 6 orders from the tabletop game or you're discovering bolt action for the first time, one thing quickly becomes clear. Victory is not just about eliminating every enemy unit. For example, the Fire Order allows a unit to focus entirely on delivering accurate firepower. It is ideal for holding a key position, suppressing a threat, or finishing off a vulnerable target. Ambush is about patience. Instead of acting immediately, a unit prepares to react. Hold your nerve. Wait for the enemy to move. Then strike at exactly the right moment. Indirect fire introduces another layer of tactical decision-making. Artillery can reach enemies hiding behind cover, applying pressure where direct weapons cannot. Effective use of support weapons can disrupt defensive positions and force opponents to rethink their plans.
Miniatures mode.
Positioning remains critical. Direct attacks can win ground, but a well-executed flank can expose
get the primer on.
targets,
Done.
bypass strong defenses, and create the opportunity your opponent did not see coming. For long-term bolt-action commanders, this brings the tactical tension of the tabletop game to the digital battlefield. For new players, it offers a fresh approach to turn-based World War II strategy. Join the community for future announcements, development updates, and more gameplay reviews. Wishlist Bolt Action today.
Hi. Thanks, New Village.
Look at bolt action.
Thank you very much.
In the sneak peek, you saw the dynamic activation system, tactical orders, indirect fire, flanking maneuvers, and also the strategic decision-making that impacts every single battle. Now, I've got one more gameplay for you before the big finish. Let's roll it.
Elite All-American is a DLC expansion for Panzer Corps II that places you in command of the legendary 82nd Airborne Division, the famed All-American Division. Follow one of the most iconic military formations from its baptism by fire
Again,
during
Slitherine.
the invasion of Sicily
If you
through the
need
Italian campaign,
a trailer
the
guy,
D-Day airborne
I will
landings in Normandy,
do my best.
Operation Market Garden,
Just send me an email.
the Battle of the Bulge, and the final Allied advance into Germany. The campaign focuses on high-intensity airborne warfare, where your forces are dropped behind enemy lines to seize vital objectives, adapt to chaotic battlefield conditions, and withstand determined Axis counterattacks. Success depends on careful planning, coordinated infantry assaults, effective use of support weapons, and preserving your experienced core force. The DLC introduces new historically inspired scenarios, U.S. airborne units, specialized equipment, and late war reinforcements. Unlike previous Elite campaigns, Elite All-American emphasizes close quarters infantry combat and airborne operations, offering a fresh tactical experience while remaining true to the classic objective-driven gameplay of Panzer Corps. Optional bonus objectives and customizable heroes provide additional challenges and replayability. Drop in and lead the All-Americans through the decisive battles of World War II.
I get the Panzer Corps song stuck on my head every once in a while. I need to get that soundtrack. Every once in a while,
That
I
was
just
the new Panzer Corps 2
that song
Elite
in my head.
DLC, All-American, out now. You command the legendary 82nd Airborne through a 9-mission campaign from Sicily to Germany. And now for the big finish, I have 2 guests with me. Marco is back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And then we have a new guest, and that is Mathieu from Cyanide. You're the lead engineer.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. Well, welcome.
Thanks.
So we're going to recap for everybody. You've been asking about Blood Bowl. Now it's time. Since the 1st of July, Blood Bowl is now acquired by Slitherine. And you're working in close partnership with Cyanide.
Yeah, we are.
Absolutely, yeah,
And
we
also,
are. We are.
also
We're
Games
trying.
Workshop.
We're trying hard. Yeah, despite flight delays.
That was a cheap shot. Yes.
Yeah.
Apart from the flight
But
delays.
this is interesting because the first time we had to go and visit Cyanide, our flight was cancelled. Now Mathieu is coming, and 2 flights were cancelled, so he had to take a 3rd flight.
Yeah.
So it's like
But I made it.
you made it.
You are
We
here.
did it.
We're all very glad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Blood
well, before we sort of, I guess that I've been following the chat, and there was a lot of where is Blood Bowl? Where is Blood Bowl? We want Blood Bowl, and that's fine. So where we are, I mean, first of all, we just started, looking into it and so
Of
on.
course.
So things will take time, but for now, we have some key things that we want to reassure the community with. And that's what was promised already, and the plan that was to release a new Blood Bowl stays.
I like his T-shirt.
That's the key part
Well, I want
that
one
we
of
want to reassure everyone with. Where do you want to start? We want to start from where we are now and how we lead to Warhammer
Sure.
Blood Bowl.
Yeah, let's do that.
So basically, first, there will be a new season.
Yeah.
There are 2 key beats between now and the release of Warhammer Blood Bowl. So the new season, season 12, is coming soon. It's coming next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a bit of details about that.
Yeah, it's going to be like a new season with a new battle pass containing mostly exclusive items. And then we're also going to make available a big bunch of items which were behind the Nuffle Deals special rotation beforehand. So we're going to release a lot of cosmetics in the Battle Pass and in the store.
And that means that there's going to be like hundreds of these, right, available?
Oh yeah, from the
store?
Nuffle Deals, yeah, in the store. It's going to be a good time to go back and have a look because it's going to be massive.
That's great. And the second big thing we have between now and the release of Warhammer Blood Bowl is the release of the demo.
Yeah.
Right. So just after the summer,
Never
we don't know
played
a
a Blood
date
Bowl
yet because
before.
we have to go through all the testing processes and so on. What will the demo contain?
The demo will be a sneak peek of a new streamlined mode of Blood Bowl that we call Rumble.
Okay.
It's going to be a shorter, snappier, zanier game with a shorter periods, 2 times 6 turns, 7 versus 7 on a smaller pitch. So yeah, we're going to embrace the madness. In the demo, you're going to have a ladder where you could play with predefined teams for the 5 factions that are going to be available. New rules, of course. Like, this is going to be the first sneak peek at the mode and also at the new rules. En passant, as we say. So yeah, you're going to have the competition for the, competitive persons.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have all the friendly games options. Like, you could play versus the AI, odd seat with your lad, couch playing, right? And you're going to have online games too. So this is going to be like a nugget showing the new rules.
Right.
In a very streamlined and approachable way.
That's really cool. And then, this leads us into Warhammer Blood Bowl, which is going to release before the end of the year.
Awesome.
That's the only precise. That's how much precise we can be right now. That's a commitment already, right?
It is a commitment, yes. And I mean, it's July now, at endish of July, so it's not going to take that much longer.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Coming soon, indeed.
Soon TM. So Warhammer Blood Bowl, can I call that a reboot?
Yeah.
Is that, like, how does it tie in with Blood Bowl 3?
That would be fair, because I'm going to go through the key points of Warhammer Blood Bowl. This is going to be the new rules for the 26 factions that would have been released at the time. So that's a big bit. And then there's going to be things that are new because they were missing, and things that are new because they've been so deeply redone that it's completely different. Talking of onboarding, massive work on that. Like, if you never played Blood Bowl, this is now a great time to start because work went into it. Then there's also tremendous amount of work on all the UI of the game. Blood Bowl is a very demanding game UI-wise. It's a game of 2 parts with managing your team and playing a game. The core elements of those 2 UI systems have been deeply revamped with 2 years of experience now. That's where it comes from. It's not blind guesses and lunacies. Like, we have the data about what we missed, what was wrong, what was missing, and we put a lot of effort into making that much better.
Yeah.
And then, of course, now the demo is a sneak peek, but there's going to be Rumble as a thing in the game, and that's also going to be a massive feature as an onboarding feature, but also as a new thing, right? It has a different rhythm than classical Blood Bowl 11s, and yeah, we're fairly confident it's going to bring a new audience because it worked with some of our friends. Just saying.
Well, one thing I want to sort of cover, on Warhammer Blood Bowl specifically, is how important single player is going to be as well, because we come with a community of very active and vocal community of multiplayer players. But there's a big element in there about new people coming in just for the single player experience.
That's right, and it's been one of the biggest miss of the launch of Blood Bowl, not having anything proper for solo gaming. We tried to catch up with the Eternal League a bit later, but with Warhammer Blood Bowl, like solo, God, there's so much things. Like, the AI is currently receiving a tremendous amount of work, and it's gonna be fun. Like, it's a bold statement to make, but I make it. There's going to be more options to make the competitions you want. Because we found out about solo, looking at the 2 years of data we have, that a lot of competitions are only AIs and one guy playing. And we're giving many options for those players to make the competition they want to play. Like, they will be able to build the team the AI will play. They're going to be able, which, by the way, will evolve in a much sounder manner because we have 2 years of data about how does a lineman evolve. We're going to leverage that to make the AI progression more realistic and then provide a better experience when you play like a deep round-robin game, deep round-robin competitions with plenty of AIs. So that's going to be an improvement too. And many of the zany tweaks we introduced with the Eternal League and some of the latest community events with the Ascension mode, with the no turnover gameplay tweak, with the frogs extravaganzas, they're all going to be available. If you want to play a competition where you play against frogs, it's going to be doable. And that one, like, is maybe not the one that's going to be the most popular, but, you know, any tweaks that were in Blood Bowl 3 only available in Eternal League or community events is going to make it to any competition you want to set up or friendly game. And because the setup is just becoming more and more deep, because we're providing more options, we just added some quality of life features like you build your perfect competition, and when it's over, then you have a button to restart it. And then it just creates a new competition with all the same setup, all the same teams, and you can play it again. And from the glaring things we missed, the save feature is going to happen. It should always have been here, but yeah, it's happening in Warhammer Purple. Like the sneak peek of you're playing your game, real life happens, you have a button, you play, save and quit, you go deal with your life, and when you come back, seemingly, well, seamlessly, you're back in the game and you can end it.
That's it's
Only
already
few
a
points.
lot. It's already a lot.
Only a few points, guys.
Yeah.
I could go on.
It's already a lot. I want to just sort of share a bit about the model, the business model and everything, because that's also a big important part where we have to sort of confront with very vocal aspects of how things should be done. I think the game will contain 14 factions, right? Yep. The Warhammer Blood Bowl will have 14 factions, including the Tomb Kings and Bretonnians are in the base game, in the Warhammer paper game. So commercials or business model. So for me, the mantra is if we cannot explain it in 10 words, we don't do it. So all of the complications, all of the complications of how does it work? How do I get this? How do I get that? We're trying to get, as simple as possible.
Streamlining stuff.
Yes, but some of it will require a little bit of compromise, of course, because there are things that, of course, we want to take care of. So first of all, in the transition, all the players who own Blood Bowl 3 and own content within Blood Bowl 3 will receive everything they already own for free.
Yeah.
And that's one important element.
All factions, all cosmetics.
If you own it, you've got it.
Exactly.
The second thing is that Blood Pass will be free. So we're not going to charge anymore for the Blood Pass. We still have seasons. We still have this element of,
periodic.
If you play a lot, you get a lot and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to be behind a paywall or anything, which I hope people will like.
Hey, we'll see. I mean,
the other element is that all DLCs, all factions will become DLCs. So we will not make factions available within the game as in-app purchases. They will sit in the stores with their own product pages, and we'll make all the bundles, all the nice promotions to make sure that we don't, overcharge and everything else, because that's the key thing. We know how many warp stones every faction is worth, but that's an element. So very important. We're going to publish this on all the product pages as well and so on. But if you own warp stones, if you have a lot of warp stones sitting somewhere, just use them between now and the release of Warhammer Blood Bowl. because after that you'll only be able to use the warp stones for the cosmetics, and that's very important. You know, we'll keep screaming about it because we don't want a situation where basically people are gonna, you know, players are gonna say, right, I didn't see it or whatever. So we're gonna make it very clear that you have up until the release of Warhammer Blood Bowl to spend your warp stones for factions. What else?
Yeah, by the way, there are some cracking packs of factions available at the moment.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No, absolutely. If you already own it, go and spend them all. That's absolutely worth saying. It's actually, there's actually a sale that just started now for Blood Bowl, so you'll have a lot of opportunities to spend the money, spend the warp stones between now and the release of the game. What else? Oh, World Championship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way. Yeah, so like, this is like sort of confirming the date of release, because the plan for the World Championship is it's going to happen somewhere in the beginning of 2027, like between December 26 and February or March.
Old geezer who likes strategy games.
Is going to be played on
Nerdy
Warhammer
strategy
Blood Bowl.
games, who has no idea what Blood Bowl is.
With the new rules.
Just very faintly
Again, like
familiar with it.
I didn't need out.
I still have no idea what Blood Bowl is. Where's
So
the,
it's
I was
happening.
hoping for a little more information. I was looking at Twitch chat.
Same structure.
They're like so
I would
excited
say
about
that
Blood
we
Bowl.
keep
Blood
the
Bowl.
team, right?
I was like, oh, we'll get to hear some
Because,
good stuff.
the team
I haven't read them.
the championship
Tell me
has
something.
been confirmed. We are, you know, so trying to move
not as-
forward
I don't
as
know.
if, you know, everything is.
I'm not
as
sure I'm
safe
sold on
as
it. I was
is.
hoping to get sold on it.
It's a transition.
It is
But
a transition.
First thing they said was
we are
cosmetics.
To me, what I see is that Warhammer Blood Bowl is the Blood Bowl for the ages. So we really want to build the Blood Bowl that will be, you know, the Blood Bowl that stays forever.
Yeah.
And,
I gotta think there's a lot
and
of
I think
Slytherin people that are
you
kind of
know,
like
this
me.
is a vision that we share with
That,
them. And we've discussed
Definitely,
it with,
yeah.
with,
You know,
with,
nerdy
a lot of times. and
World War II
we
games.
want this to be the
And Blood Bowl
the
wasn't
one
really
that
in
goes
our
on
wheelhouse.
Yeah, and we're trying to leverage this
You need like,
transition
like
to
an
make
introduction
the
to
game
it.
how good
I know
as
like
it should be.
yeah, football with
But some of
Warhammer,
bits, some
basically.
bits were good, like the
I know
last
that amount of bits.
world events were cracking events, and we're gonna keep them running, right? So I've been talking a lot about improvements and adding stuff, but there's also good things to keep. Like the community has been fantastic. Yeah, I say that, deal with it. And then
Murdering your
what
opponents is a viable
the
strategy.
team
Scoring
organizing the World Championship has been doing was
Absolutely.
fantastic.
40K
and we're
football.
gonna
Yeah,
keep it
I mean I
running.
know the basics.
Yeah.
Because the
And,
first one came out.
Only keep the best parts and
No,
make
absolutely.
the other
something.
one
Yeah.
better.
And I have to
That
say
one
that Blood
faintly
Bowl
very
community
familiar
so
with.
far, from what we've
But,
seen, you know, in the last few weeks,
nothing since
months,
then.
monitoring and understanding and so on. I have to say that, you know, there've been, I can receive very good vibes about, you know, receiving feedback in a positive way. So I'm very happy about that. Excited as well. Yeah. What is the, you know, in looking at the future of Warhammer Blood Bowl, what are the things that you look forward the most?
Oh God.
Sounds like it might be a
so
good,
many things.
a fun like,
Genuinely so many things, because
Switch game or
with
console game.
it's
I
a
can see
unique
that.
chance we're given to get a fresh start and to do things how they should be. And now we can say that with 2 years of things we learned. So like being on par, catching up with the tabletop is something I personally really am eager to be there. And we're preparing for it. Like we're gonna keep having seasons, but at the moment there's a bunch of things that overlap in the term season. There's the competitive season that overlaps with the battle pass, which overlaps with the faction. Eventually we're gonna be on par with the tabletop releases. So we won't have any factions, but the competitive scene will keep living. We're gonna have qualifiers for the world and such. So how much wiggle room we're gonna get once those things get untangled is something I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That keeps me awake at night.
Yeah.
And then
Blood Bowl 3.
what's gonna Rumble become? I'm super curious about that. I could go on and on. Like,
Yeah, no, it's
so much.
yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that my big thing is going to be how we attract new players and how the onboarding of new players also is happening, because I think the opportunity is to grow to a massively bigger community of active players, and maybe some of these players will go and play the championships and become active multiplayer game players as well. So looking forward to that, and yeah, and looking forward to working with you guys.
All the same.
And so it's all very exciting. Is it?
That was the news about Blood Bowl,
Yeah.
right? It is very exciting. Thank you, Mathieu and Marco, for being here and talking about this.
Cheers.
And that's all I've got for you. This is it now for today's Slitherine Next. Thank you all for joining us. A huge thank you to the guests as well. And wishlist the games that you're excited about. Follow for more, and we'll see you at the next one, which is going to be on December 3rd. Take care and good night.
So it is, I guess, twice a year. They do a summer and a winter one. These things, we were here last time. I think it was in December last time. I think I played Battle Plan. Because Battle Plans, I enjoyed Battle Plan a lot. That was a lot of fun. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out. I think my highlight, of course, was Distant Worlds. I will be happily streaming a lot of that one. I do have lots of videos if you want to like figure out how to play Distant Worlds. I did do a video that kind of like helped explain a little bit of the basics. If you want to get into Distant Worlds, but it can be a very hairy game. But you can automate a lot of stuff. Automate everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And Radio Commander Battle of Britain, sign me up. I'll try that one out. There's Distant Worlds. Blood Bowl, we'll see about that. All right. Oh, yeah. By the way, I'll be here tonight in 11 and a half hours. I'm going to be playing that. Not that one. The one before that. Nightmare Frontier. And there will be costumes. So be prepared for that. Everyone wear your cowboy hats. Hey, look, Blood Bowl. All right. I'm out of here. I hope you all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for keeping me company here as we watched another one of these Slitherine things. Slitherine, thanks for sponsoring today, and we will continue the sponsoring tonight. As we have a rare daytime stream. We have a rare what's today? Wednesday night stream. I'll try to control myself. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in 12 hours as we play some more turn-based tactics. I'm going to send you off on a raid somewhere. At least you Twitch folks. YouTube folks, bye. Twitch folks, we got to find somebody. I think most people are watching. All my people that I follow are watching this. So I don't know where to send you guys. How about? Oh, we haven't seen Sherry in a long time. Let's go over there. Sherry Kine used to be a dolphin or like a shark. She's not a shark anymore. She's changed. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you all in 11 and a half hours. Have a good one.